Welcome back to Wealthy Business, your hub for deep dives into finance, global tech, and personal growth. Today's topic, a new chapter in the global AI arms race. While U.S. sanctions tighten on semiconductor exports, Chinese tech giants Tencent and Baidu are not just surviving, they're adapting and innovating. So how are they staying in the game without full access to Nvidia or AMD's most powerful chips? Let's break it down. The U.S. crackdown on AI chips recently. The U.S. government, under President Donald Trump, reversed some chip-related rules, but also tightened restrictions on advanced GPU exports to China. This is especially significant because these chips are the lifeblood of AI innovation. Nvidia, AMD, and others manufacture the semiconductors that train large language models like ChatGPT. So the question arises, how do Tencent and Baidu stay competitive without the latest hardware from the West? Tencent's strategy, more with less. Martin Lau, president of Tencent, addressed this directly in their latest earnings call. His message? Tencent has a strong stockpile of advanced GPUs purchased before the ban. But here's where it gets interesting. Tencent says it doesn't need to endlessly scale its GPU clusters like US companies do. Instead, they're achieving similar results with fewer chips by training smaller, more efficient models, optimizing software for better inference, using Chinese-designed semiconductors for certain workloads. This isn't brute force, it's strategic minimalism. It's about doing more with less and leveraging the chips they already own through intelligent deployment. Baidu's full-stack AI play. Over at Baidu, the story is just as compelling. As China's largest search engine company, Baidu is now betting on what it calls its full-stack AI capabilities. That includes their own cloud infrastructure, custom AI models, in-house applications like the Ernie chatbot. What's their competitive edge? Vertical integration. Because they control both the software and the infrastructure, they're able to run powerful models on less hardware, reduce costs, extend the life of their GPU inventories. Baidu's Dao Shen pointed out that hardware access is just one piece of the puzzle. Software and integration matter just as much, if not more. China's homegrown chips. The backup plan. China's long-term plan? Independence. Both Tencent and Baidu are exploring homegrown chips, domestically developed AI semiconductors that may not yet match Nvidia's H100SS, but are good enough to keep operations running. Analysts like Gaurav Gupta at Gartner say the progress is real. China has made surprisingly consistent and ambitious advances in semiconductors, from raw materials to packaging. It's not just a plan B anymore, it's a parallel track. The bigger picture, what this means for AI leadership. Now here's where this gets really interesting for investors and business leaders. Tencent and Baidu are shifting the conversation from hardware superiority to ecosystem control. Think about it. They're stockpiling essential chips, optimizing their use through software, investing in domestic hardware alternatives, and building vertically integrated AI stacks. That's not defensive, it's aggressive innovation. They're adapting faster than expected and building resilience into their systems. In a sense, US sanctions have only accelerated China's focus on AI self-sufficiency. Investor takeaways. So what can we learn from all this? AI is no longer just a chip game, it's about full-stack capabilities, software, hardware, infrastructure, and scale. Chinese tech giants are adapting quickly. Don't underestimate their ability to reroute and innovate under pressure. Look for opportunities in supply chain diversification. Domestic chip makers, cloud infrastructure firms, and software optimization players in China are becoming hot properties. Watch for ripple effects in global markets. If China becomes less reliant on US chips, how will US firms like Nvidia respond? Could this spark further geopolitical or economic shifts? Final thoughts. This is more than a tech story. It's about how intelligent adaptation can outlast brute force. While chip restrictions were meant to slow down Chinese AI, they've instead pushed innovation in new directions. Tencent and Baidu are showing us that in the race for global AI dominance, it's not always the fastest chip that wins, but the smartest strategy. This is Wealthy Business. Make sure to subscribe, hit that like button if you found value in today's deep dive, and share it with someone interested in AI, global trade, or smart investing.